And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stevens. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
And now on second down for this offense. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The toss sweep to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop. takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Takes the handoff. It's Slater. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. This is a designed run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, we talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time with touchdown Rutgers. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play-action fake. Now rolling to the left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target over the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game. And this offense is clicking. Everything's moving. And the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. Can't get him to the ground. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. After run, now throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's put in danger, and it's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Some misdirection with the counter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're working that left side. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got his man in the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 2nd and goal for the offense. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah is trailing right now but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
On second down, he's looking downfield. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Coming after him. On the run, fires downfield. Got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. At the 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Stevens. Makes the grab on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing worked.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody and live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw, using his feet to buy time. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Benedict. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. The Ducks will keep this drive going.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's first down from the 11. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They're going for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to seal the edge on the right. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied.
28, Oregon, 23.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to find his man on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Nifty little dance step. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I'll make sure I don't fumble, costly fumbles.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss to the outside. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Quarterback will audible. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Toss sweep to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Marches ahead. Touchdown Ducks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score... We know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Auburn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Brings up second down.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. To the air, it's Stevens. Floating away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. Fires on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Number 3.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels. That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. To the air, it's Stevens. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been
open runway ahead. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll try the left side. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. The toss to the outside. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon, 44. Rutgers, 35.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Stevens. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's York. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
Brings up the 2nd down and goal to go.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion? Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Trying to impose their will with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays.